Alrighty, welcome back. This is going to be the third video, I think, where we're going to be taking the three systems that I've used. I'm going to solve the system using elimination. So it's a 3 by 3 system. We're just going to use elimination. So when you look at these three equations, first thing we want to do is make sure we label them so I know which one I'm referring to. So this is going to be equation A, this is going to be equation B, and then we'll have equation C. Okay, so when I look at the three equations, I notice that C is the same in every single one of these. So what I can do is just simply do a case of subtraction so that I get rid of the C variable. So let's just take A minus B first. So we're going to go A minus B. So A minus B. And what that's going to give me, it's going to give me a new equation called D. And so we'll go 9 minus 4, that's going to be 5a. Negative 3 minus 2b, so that's minus 5b. C minus C is 0, and then negative 4 minus 6, that's going to be negative 10. Okay, so that gives me one equation with just two variables by eliminating the C. Then I'm going to do equation C minus B. That way I get 16 minus 4, so it's a little bit easy to work with. So we're going to go equation C minus equation B. And so we go 16 minus 4, that's going to be 12a. And then 4 minus 2, that's going to be plus 2b. And then 24 minus 6 is going to be 18. Okay, so the first equation up here at the top, we're going to call this equation D. Okay, and the one right below it, we're going to call that equation E. Now, I have to make a choice here between these two equations. They both have an A and a B. I'm going to go for B. It's just a little bit easier to try to eliminate that one. So I'm going to take equation D here, and I'm going to multiply it by 2. So we're going to say 2 times D. That's going to give me, oh, let's see, that's going to be 10A minus 10B equals negative 20. And then we're going to need to multiply the equation E by 5. Okay, so we're going to take that as 60A plus 10B equals 90. Okay, now we can, by adding these two equations together, so we're just going to simply add them up. We're going to be able to zero out the B variable. So we're going to get 10 plus 60 is going to be 70A. B eliminates. That gives us 70 on the right. By dividing by 70, we get A is 1. So our A is 1. Now we're going to pick the we're going to pick equation D. We're going to go back to that and plug in 1 in order to solve for B. So we're going to say 5 times 1 minus 5 times B equals negative 10. Okay, well, this is 5. We're going to subtract 5, so we're going to get negative 5B equals negative 15. Okay, and then by dividing, we're going to get B is 3. So now that we have A and B, we're going to turn around and plug A and B into, let's go for equation B so that we can solve for C. So we're going to go 4 times 1 plus 2 times 3 plus C. Okay, so there's your variable we're looking for, is equal to 6. Well, that's 4, and 2 times 3 is 6, so this is going to give us 10 plus C is 6. And then by subtracting, we're going to get C is equal to negative 4. Okay, now assuming that we have done everything here correctly, we're going to go ahead and be able to write this equation in the following form. We're going to substitute, oh, let me erase that here so you can see how that got put in there. We're going to go y is equal to, this is be our ax squared plus bx plus c. We just solved for a, b, and c, so we're going to replace a with 1. Well, that's just x squared. We're going to replace b with 3, and then we're going to replace c with -4. So we put -4 on the end, and this would be the final equation that we would get if we were going to use solving through by systems here using elimination.